Okay, my love, so let's talk about the missing key that you need to know about when it comes to manifesting. And I think this is the main reason, or one of the biggest reasons, why you don't have what you want yet. So, this aspect that I'm talking about is quintessential when it comes to manifestation, and yet it's so overlooked and so misunderstood. Okay, I'm not prolonging the mystery anymore. We're gonna talk about gratitude, my love, aka recognition. This is so important. If you recognize that you have already what you want, well, getting the physical representation of that in 3D is gonna happen super fast for you. So, before I jump into explaining gratitude, what gratitude really is, let me remind you what manifestation is, because this is so important. And I still see people under my videos commenting that they still don't get it. So, for example, I come here, I give you the understanding, and they keep on looking for the formula. There's no formula. So, first of all, my love, manifestation just means expression or demonstration. Go over Google and search for the definition, you're gonna see this, yeah? You're also gonna see that there's no place that mentions manifestation to be getting stuff on the outside, getting things on the outside. So, no, my love, manifestation is not about getting anything out there, yeah, in your 3D, but about experience. And yes, as a consequence, and pay attention to this one, as a consequence of who you choose to experience to be, 3D will reflect that back at you in form of circumstances. Let me give you an example here. Let's say that rent is due very soon. Let's say 3 days. And you want money, yeah? You need the money to pay your rent. Well, the way to go about this would not be to focus on the money that's missing, but to focus on experiencing having the money. And I know how it sounds right now. How can I experience that? I'm gonna show you. You're gonna do that with gratitude. So, see, manifestation, my love, has nothing to do with getting things on the outside at all. That's the side effect. And that's why you catch yourself over consuming all this manifestation content, be it from me or from other creators, and nothing ever happens because you keep on staying in the identity that says, I don't have it, I don't understand. You're searching for a formula, and there's no formula. There's no formula. What do you want to experience? Do it now, it's inside of you. And you don't need anything from the outside for you to be able to do that. So you don't need the money or the rent to be paid so you can experience right now having the money or the rent to be paid. And this is where gratitude comes in, okay? So let me explain also gratitude. Gratitude is not just a feeling. Gratitude means recognition. Gratitude also doesn't have to do with forcing yourself to be grateful for your current situation where you perceive to not have what you want. So, for example, in this case with the money for the rent. So, being grateful doesn't mean that you force yourself to be grateful for the money that you don't have in your bank account to get the money. Do you understand? Gratitude would be, I recognize that even if I don't see the money in my bank account, it's still there. I am it, I have it. Let's say God heard me. It's done and happening. Even if I cannot see it, even if I cannot see the means, all of this is the how and it's not my business. My only job is to recognize that I'm already it, that I already have it. And if I do recognize that I already have it, I'm gonna. My love, getting stuff on the outside is just the side effect. Remember this, please. There's no formula. There's no formula to this. Stop treating manifestation as a vault. And if you get the correct sequence of numbers, the vault opens and voila, your SP is there. Or voila, the rent money is there. This is not it. Manifestation is instantaneous and it refers to your choice of experience. Who do I choose to experience myself right now? And yes, as a consequence, the match of who I choose to be shows up in the screen of space and time that we call 3D dimension. Let me give you even more examples. Let's say that you want princess treatment. And we had this discussion today in my group with somebody, yeah? So she says, I want to have this princess treatment. I don't have it. Yes, she does, but because she tells herself that she doesn't, she cannot see it. So I understand social media tells you that princess treatment is about getting these huge bouquets of flowers, Cartier jewelry, and trips to Paris or to Dubai or whatever. That's part of it, part of princess treatment, but in my dictionary, and please adopt this to yourself as well, okay? Princess treatment can be anything. Somebody holding your door for you, princess treatment. Somebody giving you compliments on your hair, princess treatment. Somebody smiling at you, princess treatment, everything. I can see this princess treatment in everything. And if I can do that right now, then also the flowers, the trips, and the Cartier jewelry are gonna show up. But this is the condition a little bit, okay? So also let me clarify this. There's no condition on being because you already are all things. So there's no condition. You don't have to do anything to make anything happen because you're already all things. But yeah, if you don't recognize it now, you keep on not recognizing it in 5 minutes and in an hour and in 5 years from now. This is key, my love. I have to recognize that I already have what I want now. And if I stay in this state of being, if I stay in I am already treated like a princess, more of the same is gonna show up in my reality. I want you to question everything that you see, my love, and all the concepts that you hold. Okay? Just because somebody's getting a big bouquet of flowers and you don't, or you have not got such thing up until now, that doesn't mean you're not treated like a princess. Just open up your eyes. So this is what gratitude basically does. Because gratitude only means recognition. I recognize that I'm already there. I already have that. And as a consequence of me recognizing that, well, 3D will just keep on reflecting that back at me. And at some point, I'm gonna get all that stuff. But I cannot get the flowers and the trips if I tell myself I'm not experiencing that right now. And when I tell you to stop going after circumstances, this is what I mean. Stop going after the bouquet, the message from that SP. Go for the experience, my love, because even with SPs and romantic love, yeah? Of course, if you are in a committed relationship, let's say, in a loving relationship, you're gonna get the flowers, you're gonna get the dates, you're gonna get all this stuff. It's a guarantee, my love. But you're robbing yourself when you go this little, step by step. Oh, I want flowers. Oh, I want a message. Go for the whole experience. Trust me on this one, okay? And you can have that experience now. Let me also explain something that our brains do and we don't even realize. And again, I'm gonna put examples from my own Telegram group, okay? And I know I'm gonna get crucified after this one, but I don't care. So there's 2 people in my group, yeah? Well, there's more, but we have these 2 people, a man and a woman. They both have their SPs, yeah? They both like other people. But they're teasing each other a lot. Okay, so this would be a circumstance. Them teasing each other and being funny and throwing jokes. Yeah, these are just circumstances that, by the way, have no meaning outside the meaning that I put on it. I'm talking from my own experience because I'm talking from my own reality, yeah? So I chose at some point, and I don't know why, but I chose to see this teasing that happens between them as them liking themselves, liking each other, sorry. And now, for the life of me, I cannot see anything else. Every time that they interact in the group and they joke with each other, I cannot help but see them as they like each other. So do you see how instantaneous manifestation is? I chose my experience. I chose how to experience this empty meaningless circumstances, okay? They don't have a meaning, and we don't realize that. You're gonna say, yeah, of course they have a meaning. Oh, I see why you choose to see them as them liking each other. But no, I could choose to experience them in any other way. I could choose to be annoyed at this. Yeah. But I'm not, because I don't want that. Why would I want negative shit in my group? So see what I mean when I say go for the experience? Also, one very interesting thing that happens and very important thing that happens when you do this is that you cannot be waiting on anything anymore. You cannot be trying to manifest anymore because you're there already. So if I think these two people like each other, I'm already there. So let's say if I want to manifest them as a couple, I'm already doing it by seeing them liking each other. This is just the unfolding. I'm just fully aware that I'm witnessing the unfolding of how they got together. They're gonna crucify me after they hear this. But I'm sorry. It's a very good example. Okay, it's a very good example. They know that I don't have that. I don't care if they end up being a couple or not. But it's a very good example for me to show that, girl, there's no dots. You make up the dots and then you connect them. Okay. This is how you make up your mind about anything in life. This is how you made up your mind that you're struggling with money. This is how you made up your mind that your SP doesn't want you. We think we have evidences. We make those evidences up on the spot. And then you experience it. And then you ask yourself, oh, why am I getting this? Well, because you're there. Again, manifestation is not about getting anything on the outside, and it's not about something that will happen in the future if you get the right formula. Manifestation means I express and I experience now. And gratitude, it's a great hack. You can even call it hack if you want. It's a great hack to access that reality that you wish for right now. And once you're there, the evidences are gonna make themselves up, and it's gonna sound very logical to you. And the more you see these quote unquote evidences, the more this assumption turns into a belief inside of you. And before you know it, because you cannot, this is so seamless. Yeah, you cannot even tell the moment that I cannot even tell the moment that I made up my mind these people like each other. I can't. it's it's a recent thing, okay, but I cannot tell the moment that I observed, okay, maybe these two like each other. And now my reality is that they do. And also notice, does it matter if they end up being together at some point or not? No, girl, because I live that right now. So I cannot be waiting for anything because I'm on it right now. I'm living it and experiencing it right now. So I cannot be experiencing something and waiting for it to happen at the same time. Do you understand? Now let's take this over to a bigger example. Let's say you want something that looks so far away from where you stand right now. It doesn't matter. The only thing that you have to know is that you're on it right now. Because this knowing will make you see it. So let's say you want a $2 million house. This is my case right now, yeah? I want to buy my own house right now. And I saw some houses that I like. They are for $2 million. That's so fucking far away from where I stand right now, to be honest. I don't have the money, okay? And I also don't believe it. It's not a question of believing. It's a question of knowing. It's so different. Knowing comes from me knowing that everything is possible for me because I am it all. And this knowing also comes from me selecting that. So the only thing that I have to do is just knowing that I'm there already. And everything that happens, it's part of it. And I can lay back and enjoy with my popcorn in hands, yeah? Watching at the unfolding of things. Because there's no way I can guess how this will come around. I don't know if I'm gonna win the lottery, for example, or if somebody comes around and gives me the $2 million, or if, let's say, I buy it any other way, like just like Neville just like Neville's story with his family and the company, with the big building that his brother Victor was visualizing 2 years, seeing family's name on this building. And one day somebody approaches him and offers to buy it for him. I don't remember exactly right now what were the conditions or what was the settlement of all this, but it's irrelevant. Do you see? So my job is not to figure out the how. My only job is to know that I'm already there and I'm experiencing just that. Do I have to be in the house? Do I have to see the contract of the house being signed by me? No. It's enough to know that this is the unfolding of the story of how I got my first $2 million house. This can be applied to anything, my love. This is how you do it. And this is where gratitude comes in, or recognition. I recognize I'm there. Thank you. So calmness settles in. In my case, okay? Maybe in your case, you're going to get euphoric. This it doesn't matter. The feeling you get from it doesn't matter. Because it's not the feeling that manifests it. It's the knowing behind the feeling, okay? Now let's recap all this. I want to make sure that everybody understood. And if you're searching for a formula, okay, it's not a formula, but let me give you some guidance, okay? First of all, identify what you want. It doesn't matter if it feels far away from where you stand, if it seems impossible. I don't care, my love. Identify the desire without any tags on it, without any labels on it. What do you want? Money for the rent? Done. What do you want? To be in a relationship with your SP? Done. Second step, gratitude. Meaning, I recognize it has already been granted to me. The Father, if you want, heard me, heard my heart's desire. And the only thing that I have to do from now on is just enjoy the ride, because I'm there. Just recognize that I'm actually living right now the story of how I got my house or how I got to be with my SP. I'm living my love story as we speak. And it doesn't really matter if I'm in a separation right now or not. It doesn't really matter. That's my love story with ups and downs. It's okay. It's okay. I don't lose myself in the details. I zoom out and I look at the full picture and I see myself, okay, this is how my love story goes. In 5 years, let's say, from now, when people are gonna ask me, okay, so how did you marry your SP, for example? Well, I'm gonna probably tell him what I'm living these days. Also, I'm gonna include that, right? Or 5 years from now, people are gonna ask me, so how did you got to buy this house? Well, probably part of the story is gonna be also what I'm living today. I'm gonna maybe tell them the story like, you know, I had the realization that I want this kind of a house in this kind of an area. And then I was living in this kind of place and my financial situation was in a certain way, but then this or the other happened, and this is how I got to buy that house. Because this is all it takes, my love, the knowing. This knowing that I'm there, I'm experiencing it as I go right now. And if I'm aware that I'm experiencing my desire right now, I'm gonna see more of it. I cannot help it. Even I lose free will as I'm carried across the bridge of incidences. Unless, of course, I change my mind and I say, oh, this happened, that must mean I'm not getting what I want. Oh, but I didn't get the flowers, that must mean I don't have princess treatment. Oh, but there's zero in my bank account, that must mean I cannot pay my rent. Do you see what you're doing here? So be grateful, my love. Enjoy. That's all you have to do. Enjoy. Because, again, gratitude, it implies that's yours. Because that's why you're being thankful for. And this is also the true meaning of prayer. Prayer doesn't mean, oh, I don't have it, please give it to me. Prayer means I acknowledge that I do have it. Thank you. Even if everything around me contradicts it, even my senses tell me, no, you don't have it. You have to learn, my love, to stop identifying with the circumstances. Because that's when it looks impossible, and that's when things get harder for yourself. You look at your account, you see zero there, and boom, you fuse with it and you say, ah, but I don't have it. Learn how to see the bigger picture in everything. Stop zooming in so much. See the bigger picture. Okay, I don't have it today, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna have it, and I don't have to figure out the how. And also, chances are that when you accept that something is yours, the idea of how to bring it about is gonna come to you alone. I mean, unprovoked, without you having to look for it. This is what we call inspired action. Well, all action is inspired by your state of being, my love. That's why when you stress about something, even if you take action, nothing comes out of it. But when you live in gratitude, in recognition, in acknowledgement that it's yours, the action is going to be so different. I mean, even if you would take the same action as you would have taken when you stress about it, the results are going to be different. And as a small example here, if you're the person that has to pay rent in 3 days, when you stress about it, let's say you would want to ask for a loan from a friend. So you call that friend and they tell you, I'm sorry, I cannot. I would like to help you, but I cannot. But when you live in gratitude, you call the same friend and they say yes. Or maybe you get the idea to check, I don't know, something, and then you find the money there. Or I don't know, my love, I cannot predict this, okay? This is the only thing that I cannot tell you is the how of things, how it's gonna come about for you. And I think I'm done for today. Now I go over my group and accept my fate. They're gonna crucify me. I don't care. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, my love, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.